Tub presents the Tubcast.
Welcome to the Tubcast, where we're supporting the Duke Nukem run for governor or electoral
great state of California.
candidate.
Yeah.
Yes, Duke the Nukem.
Duke the Nukem.
I liked him better when he was Lord Nukem.
We're hoping he wins. No, it's great to be here. It's great to be alive with you, having human experiences together on the internet, which they say can't be done because we don't know what it's like to experience human emotions anymore because we don't have to look each other in the eyes while we exchange thoughts. Well, look at me in my eyes right now. I'm looking at the camera. You look back at the camera. Don't even acknowledge the audio listeners.
I'm looking back
at the
camera.
Looking at the camera.
Why are we not acknowledging others?
Sorry, I'm trying to look forward and burp
'Cause
away
I know-
from the mic at the same time.
I know that they can't look at us
Trevor
because
will
of the
appreciate
audio.
it if you burp into it.
Just look at a picture of us online.
Look at a picture of us.
Intensely.
We're looking at the eyes. Look at now. Do you say you try your best on your end? Nobody here pipe off. You keep your mouth shut, you smart Alex. Now everybody else over there watching and looking in our eyes, you say something real mean to us. Something just heartless and cold. Get it off your chest right now. Just say it, and then look at our sad faces and feel something. Okay? Did it work? All right, we're having authentic, emotional, human experiences on the internet. And no one can deny this is not actually a thing that just happened, okay? So,
I got tears.
I know. Those guys are jerks. You're all...
That was
you're-
really mean.
I'm terribly sad.
It's really mean. You're all terrible people, but still, we had an authentic interaction. Human.
Ooh, you suck.
Why are you
wait.
sucking me?
They suck.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay.
No, they don't.
For saying
they
mean
do.
things
They
about
say
us. They made us cry, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait.
I'm triggered
Jolliver
now.
feels uncomfortable.
That's another emotion, so this is working.
Jolly's uncomfortable. Why is he uncomfortable?
Don't let your... Oh,
I should really figure out what the rest of that song is.
Yeah, let's get the rest of that song written so that we can...
comfort pass you by. Jolly's uncomfortable. All right, we're glad here. So we just proved a lot of people wrong. Whether you're a millennial or a Gen X or like Jeremy, you too can have emotional, meaningful relationships and interactions with other human beings on the internet. And it doesn't desensitize you. It doesn't make you less valuable in the workplace. It just makes you different and young and exciting. Welcome to the Tubcast. My name is Eric. I'm always never not joined by Kyle.
Hey.
And Jeremy.
That's this guy.
And Nathaniel.
On Thursdays.
Yeah, that's because it's a Tubcast. I told them that. They know.
I said that.
What?
They clicked on it to get here. They know what show it is.
Yeah,
They
know which
understand-
show.
They understand
does?
what's
It's the
going
Tubcast.
on.
Who does? The people that we were just staring
You
in
said
the
they were
eye.
being mean to us.
But they know what show this is.
Those belligerent viewers of ours.
They know what show we're doing.
Do they?
Yeah.
We
Anyway.
told them.
Anyways.
They know
The
what we're...
greatest show on the internet.
Well, no, this isn't the greatest
Oh.
show. This is a tribute to the greatest show on the internet. Now, so life is here. Life happens. Life is all around us.
Everywhere you go.
What have we been living? What life is going? Anybody do anything fun?
Well, just so everyone's aware, the new season of Jessica Jones is out. So watch it on Netflix.
That is.
Do we really want to watch it? Is it actually any good?
It's Jessica Jones 2.0. So
Did you not like the first Jessica Jones?
I'm two episodes in, and they just kind of put me down the path for the rest of the season.
I like the first one fine, but I just also just the way they've been going with all the series is awful, and so I'm just like, I don't know that I'm real thrilled to turn this one on because I feel like maybe the first season of Luke Cage was the last one I actually kind of enjoyed, and like I don't know, Defenders was okay.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't like Punisher?
Punisher was really good, but I just feel like it's like a different thing. I don't know why. It's not. I know it's not.
It's because he's not a defender.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The Punisher I felt like was actually kind of redeemed a lot of what they had done before. I don't know. Jessica Jones, hopefully it's good. I just, some of us, Kyle, just can't blindly enjoy every comic book franchise.
I was just asking. I understand that you don't.
No, I haven't watched it, so I can't say anything.
Some people have taste and others are Eric.
Yeah, have no taste, like me.
I didn't say you had
it was
no
an
taste.
accident, okay, when I
You
was
implied
younger.
he did not.
You just need more salt.
I ate fire, and now I have no taste buds, okay?
That's true.
Okay.
Was it at least good fire?
No, there is no good fire to eat. All the fire you eat is bad.
Well,
But if you drink fire, that's good. Fire water.
So the other night, I was eating a handful of some wasabi almonds.
Okay.
They're the good kind.
They're really good.
And
the wasabi soy, right?
Or I was wasabi
Yeah.
soy, and I was crunching them up. And my 6-year-old son, who's in the hitting phase, you know how boys get in that age, and I have like 14 or 15. I don't know how many nieces and nephews I have. A lot. Sorry if any of you are watching. I can't count you all.
I was hoping you were going to say
17.
I was hoping you were going to say you had 14 or 15 hitting phases.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true too. No, but I just know I've been through that phase with like all of my nieces and nephews, so I understand it. Even the girls kind of go through that phase too, so I shouldn't say just boys. But anyways, he's swinging around. He's hitting me. He likes to hit, and he just dead on got me right in the kibbles. And while I had a big, crunched up splintery mouthful of almonds, and I just inhaled. It was a shock. It was kind of painful, and it was just like like that, and all these splinters of almonds filled my lungs. I don't know.
Geez.
I'm not sure they filled my lungs, but
you
they
got
went.
almond shrapnel.
I felt like they went in my lungs, and I coughed for a long time. A long time is how English works. So yeah. Anyways,
So you got
I'm okay now.
Hit and
Did you know you can cough those up though?
and
You can
choke
cough the
on
almond splinters up.
nuts.
I'm more surprised that you're surprised by that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You didn't think you could cough them up?
I just figured they'd be stuck in my lungs forever.
Okay. Well,
I
now
thought
we
they.
know.
I thought they would just like dissolve in there or something. I don't know, but yeah. So you can breathe things in and then cough them out. What's the weirdest thing you've had in your lungs? That's really what I want to know.
I don't think that I've really had anything weird in my lungs.
Vape? Have you had
Did
some
you
vape
did
in
you
there?
get that? Are you sure they were all the way down into your lungs and
Probably
they weren't
not.
just hanging around in your?
I mean, they were definitely somewhere
throat?
down in my throat, but the coughing turned into like one of them chest coughs. So I just, I probably exaggerated it.
Okay.
But it was definitely painful.
No, I have not had any vape clouds in my lungs. Probably had a little bit of cigar at one point.
Have you any pieces of things in your lungs?
Like shrapnel?
Or nerds?
Asbestos.
Ooh, asbestos is good.
You could even say it's the bestest.
Yeah, if you've been in contact with asbestos in the last 15 years, please
may have
contact
melanoma.
the law
Call
offices.
us now, and we can help you make a settlement.
Please call the law offices of Wint, Imke, Holt, and Smith. They will be happy to help you. I don't know.
That number is 475 Tub Call.
Yeah,
we
let us
can
know
make it
about it.
happen for you.
Tell us your story. You could email it to us as well.
Yeah, get them in.
So that was a fun experiment I just conducted. I told that
see if you could
story
tell the
before
story.
the show, and then I told it on the show.
Yeah,
and
we
you know
acted
what?
like nothing happened.
And you
That was
guys-
the first time we knew.
Yeah, and you
We're so good at
guys
this.
were just
failed
You seemed
miserably.
so bored and disinterested
Well, no,
in the
that's
story.
because it was
this
a
time.
bad story the first
It
time.
wasn't a bad story. I mean, really.
Oh,
He got hit in the
You-
nuts and then
you
he choked
were
on
into
nuts.
it the first
It was
time.
hilarious.
I was into the fact that I thought his kid intentionally ball tapped him.
Oh, that's weird. That's a weird sentence to put
yeah,
together.
that you were into that.
That does make it sound bad. Worse.
Family friendly, except for when Jeremy opens his mouth. So that's
So every week.
yes, we fail.
About that.
Anyways, Welcome to chat. Everybody's here. It's good to see Jolliver's here. It's I Dislike Taxes is back.
TP Poker.
TP Poker. All y'all. Thanks for joining us. No, actually, taxes. If you would like to share that story of your misplaced virginity, go for it in the chat. I'm not sure we'll repeat it.
It's not going to probably.
I'm not
be
planning
You
on
could email it to us, or she.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I haven't asked.
Remember when we got all those weird relationship advice questions from overseas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was that? Where were they coming from? I don't remember. Right? Is it Bangladesh?
something like
remember.
that. Was Dubai?
There was like a handful of them. Like,
Yeah, there
we
was-
kept getting them, and then they just stopped.
Yeah,
Maybe we were being
They
like,
used our advice and finally got the lady, I think.
that must have been it.
I
Or-
think that's what it was.
or we were being weirdly catfished in some sort of weird
Oh.
backwards way.
And it
And it
probably
failed.
worked a little.
It failed. I don't know.
Yeah, nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Can someone mute that?
That was
please?
weird.
Thanks. Jeremy, I'm talking to you. I think you're logged in under. Oh no, you're not. I am.
got
So
it. I
anybody,
got
what's
it.
everybody else doing in their lives? Nathan?
I'm
Do you have any-
sorry. I'm wildly distracted right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to bring you back in.
Okay.
Focus. Did anybody with a machete? Did you see
I
anybody?
saw nobody with the
Anybody
machete.
threatened to beat you?
No. None of those things happened. Oddly enough.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess.
No violence.
No. Nobody nut tapped me, intentionally or otherwise. Jeremy.
No shrapnel in your throat. I dislike taxes.
Hey,
I
Jordan.
mean fly tactics. That's what I meant to say. Girl J or Girl Jordan.
You can say that.
Girl Jordan. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the letters.
Girl Jordan.
Girl Jordan. Fly tactic. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. It's real nice to have you. So you didn't really have a violent weekend, or you didn't have a. I mean, if anybody's watched Viaria, I hate to spoil it, but
Did you find anything that was tasty?
that
Not this time.
was just go watch. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spoil it.
Yeah, spoil it.
But watch it anyways. It's funny. I tell you, I was editing that and watching the episode back with my wife. I still laughed hilariously. I mean, I think it was really just because when I first started the first draft of that episode, I had like put those two scenes back to back, and then I was just like, you know what? We really need to draw that reveal out a little ways. Just kind of give that to people towards
like a
the end.
cliffhanger. Yeah.
I mean, it really wasn't a cliffhanger, but you just kind of, maybe you don't really know
I mean,
what to
if
expect.
you know Nathan, you wonder at the beginning.
Yeah, you're like, he
is he going to?
if he
Is
found,
he-
if you
Tell the people what you're talking about.
Okay, well, Nathan, in this episode of Viaria, which you can check out at youtube.com/Minute in a Tub, there he runs across a box of honey bunches of oats,
nuts.
and they were just they were on the ground, open and scattered across the grass. The box was kind of flattened, and a few scenes later in that episode, we discover Nathan brought them home and decided to eat them.
I don't see why this is weird. They were in the bag.
Not
Was
okay.
it, I mean, it
But
looked
was
like
the bag
someone
opened?
stepped on the box, right? I mean, that
Yeah, the bag was
seems-
open.
My wife had a scenario for you.
Did you brush off the top layer closest to the?
I didn't
entry
eat
point?
any of the stuff that was actually on the ground.
No, but my wife was like, what if I was just like a person with maybe extremely poor hygiene who may have been touching things and then just eating out of that box?
Nathan's like,
And, I mean, that's okay with you, though, so that's fine.
They may
Well,
have.
nothing happened, so I'm not going to retroactively go, oh.
You should check you should look in the mirror, pull your lips out like this, and then just look for weird little bumps. Any weird bumps?
You might want to get that
I
checked.
think it's okay.
Okay, you're
I
good.
think I'm okay.
Well,
right.
I'm glad to report you don't have the honey bunches of herpes. So
That's all I ever
that we
ask.
know of.
So I have a new idea, guys. Mm-hmm. I think we need to randomly leave objects of food
outside Nathan's
outside
apartment
Nathan's apartment
and see what
and
he
just
eats.
film from across the street when he's, walking to the bus stop
I'm gonna get.
to see if he picks
I'm
it
gonna,
up.
I'm gonna get a big
guys-
I'm gonna get one of those big like summer sausages and just take a bite out of
Take
it.
a bite out of it and set it on the set it on
his
the sidewalk.
porch.
Right outside of his door.
I'm not going to pick up the summer sauce.
Oh yeah, you're a
Really?
vegetarian.
What if it was vegan summer
What if it was
sausage?
tofu?
Probably wouldn't recognize that it was vegan. I'd just go, "What's this sausage doing here?" and then go on with my day.
He is colorblind, so
Well,
that
Wait, are they different colors?
yeah. The tofu sausage is
yeah, they don't
orange.
use the same
I'm just
color
kidding, I
red
don't know.
dye.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, that would be Nathan. I would say maybe don't eat things you find, but
most people do tell me that.
But you know what? You like we said, like Oprah would say, you gotta live your truth. And if your truth is eating random hobo food that you find, that's what you do, and that's cool, and more power to you. It made for a good laugh.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was.
I was afraid it came across as kind of boring. It's just me eating some cereal.
Oh well, sometimes when it's just you eating, it's boring. But when it's trash cereal, it's much less boring.
Well, no, he's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Anyways,
All right.
Should we jump into the news?
Let's do it.
We got a full doc tonight.
It's time
Bum, 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 bum,
for the
bum,
only
bum,
news
bum,
stories
bum,
worth
bum,
talking
bum,
about.
bum, 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 bum.
That's right. Here comes your first story, flying at you from FoxNews.com. Fair and balanced. They would never tell a lie. Man claims Pizza Hut put his photo on pizza boxes without his knowledge.
Yeah, this guy.
What a story.
He really thinks that he is the face that is on this box of pizza. And he said he started to receive texts from friends and family around a month ago asking why his face was on the box containing their delivery pizza. Even his own family thought that it was him, he said. So he
Well, then it must
has
be.
asked... Oh,
Hey,
we
girl
gotta-
Jordan, thank you
Thanks
for the
for the
follow.
follow.
We appreciate that very much.
Welcome to the tub.
Water is kind of warm.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, though, too. So
Yeah.
it's a little oily
it
for
gets
some reason.
washed
tonight.
out every now and then.
All right.
It's all Kuiper's fault.
Yeah.
Clippers.
Yeah, so he's asking for Pizza Hut to supply the original picture because he doesn't think that it is somebody else. He thinks that it is him, that somebody took a picture of him eating pizza in a Pizza Hut, and he said that it is illegal and it would be due to copyright.
He copyrighted his face.
I guess. So he says that that's not somebody that the Pizza Hut said that it's one of their employees. Honestly, I think if we're going to find somebody that this guy looks like, I think he looks a lot more like Tony Romo on the pizza box than this dude that's trying to eat the pizza right now.
Here's what I think. I think he looks like a mix between me and Eric.
If we had a love child.
Yes.
Which one? The one that's
And
on the
you were
pizza box or the
sunburned.
guy that thinks he's on the pizza box?
The one that's on the pizza box.
Yeah.
Okay, because we all agree that the guy that thinks that he's on the pizza box isn't actually on the box.
No, and here's
No.
the best way that you can tell, right? Look at the ears. Okay? Ears are like fingerprints. Did you know that?
That's why when you go to the
nobody
police
has-
station, they dunk your head in ink and then
Hot
smash it
shit.
against paper.
Yeah, nobody has the exact same cartilage
Vulcan.
pattern. And if you look at the cartilage pattern between these two guys and the shape of the top section of the ear, there is no way that's the same person. No way.
Which one's Nathan? Raise your hand.
What? Oh, I'm
Nathan.
Nathan.
Nathan. Yeah.
That's
I'm
Nathan.
Hey, Kuiper, switch to the opening scene. Of this
Yeah, put our
one.
names up.
Let them see that.
Kuipers.
Yeah, then they can find our Twitter handles.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree, Jeremy. I think you can definitely tell by the ear because I mean he has a very this guy that's claiming this, he has a very distinctive earlobe too. It's like kind of a weird shape. You
Oh,
know?
absolutely.
And
yeah.
so
The hair is
Did
not
you
even
notice
the
he
same.
had that really high lobe earring hole too?
yeah, that's
See that?
weird.
That's weird.
Also, the guy on the box looks actually happy to eat the pizza. The guy,
He looks,
it's forced.
he looks like he doesn't want this pizza.
but he looks well. He almost looks like he's sad about it. But he not that he doesn't want. I see more of like, hey, I'm eating this and it's okay, but I'm kind of sad about it. Like I'm sad.
It
about
doesn't
my
even look like
decision.
Pizza Hut pizza. I mean, look how flimsy that crust is in the one he's eating.
I think I see.
Well, if he's mounting a lawsuit against Pizza Hut, I'm not sure he's going to go buy Pizza Hut pizza.
But he had the box in the other,
And the
in
ring
another
is
picture.
different. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, that was the giveaway. That's why he knows that it's him, is because there's a ring on that finger.
Yeah.
is that right?
That's
A
how he
different
knows that
ring.
it's him.
Nobody else would wear.
Nobody else has a ring
A
on
ring
that
on
finger.
their ring.
Does that mean you like the pizza? Or the pizza liked him?
Maybe.
I think the pizza liked him. His feelings toward the pizza are more complicated.
And the hairstyle's not even the same.
But that's because he's got Suavecito in there now. As you can see in his T-shirt, he's wearing a Suavecito brand hair pomade. Anyways, that's
Girl Jordan says, Nathan, don't pee in the tub.
too late. Too late. This
So
is
we-
That,
It's a
that
weekly
happened
thing.
100 episodes ago.
Yeah.
This is my shtick.
and that's where his pee comes from too. This is a silly thing to do. Just be okay. I mean, at least he's getting some attention. Maybe
I
he's getting a
guess.
few Twitter followers.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, it's probably right because it's on Fox News and they're always right.
I just hope that Pizza Hut releases the actual photo of the person on the box just to shame this guy publicly.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they should do a TV commercial with the actual employee from Pizza Hut that took the photo.
Yeah. And just have him.
And just
eating
have
pizza.
him.
He is in the marketing department.
There you go.
So
I mean, yeah. How embarrassing would that be now that this has been picked up internationally? Because this guy's in the UK. It's been picked up internationally.
By us, because we're
that-
awesome.
it's picked up by Fox News.
Shh. Did we not
By
also pick
us.
it up?
We picked up this story. It's a hot one, just like that pizza.
Yeah.
It'd be real embarrassing to find out that you were wrong in this situation.
All right. Well, hopefully we get an update on this next week. I want someone to come out
Nathan,
and
stay on it.
All right.
I need you to keep digging, Nathan. We need to bring the people an update by next week. Let's go into another story. Let's read another story to the people at home that are watching and listening and waiting patiently for my webpage to load. This next story comes from CNBC.com. It says, people keep mistaking the National Restaurant Association for the NRA. I could see why that might happen.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said nothing
Maybe-
of substance.
No, you did. It was very substantial, and I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Agreed heartily.
It was a hearty agreement, and I couldn't agree with you more. Why would you have the same acronym as
Because you have the
somebody
same
else?
three first letters.
Why
of
would
So
your
why would
name.
you name yourself that?
Okay. I think we could solve this problem. They'll just call themselves the National Restaurant Affiliation.
So the interesting thing is that could work.
No,
the
it
interesting
wouldn't.
thing is though is that this
Jeremy, it
NRA
wouldn't.
actually has more lobbyists than the other NRA. Interesting.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
It's true.
There's
Okay.
a lot more people's entire lives that
Are
matter
you a
based
member,
on the
Nathan?
NRA.
Not to my knowledge.
So does
National
this mean
Restaurant Association.
Does this mean that people are calling and complaining to them and
Well,
boycotting?
I think that part of the reason
wrong-
that this has suddenly been brought up is because there was a senator, Tammy Duckworth, who had received a $50 donation from an employee at the NRA, but it wasn't the
Rifle
Association. And she actually is someone that is very heavily known for working in gun regulations and trying to get those passed. So it was something that somebody found out about that donation and freaked out. Like, what are you taking money from them for? And then saying that you're fighting them.
What do you suppose that the National Restaurant Association did it just for fun?
Maybe.
They were just like, let's donate.
Maybe they
and
were
see.
first. We didn't do the back research.
It's just like a WWF, WWE
Probably.
thing. Remember when the wrestling used to be F and not E? I do.
Right? I remember when it was WWF.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
what it's-
so much more fun.
It was. That's what the F was for.
Yeah.
Worldwide Wrestling Fun.
Fun. Federation fun.
What, Jeremy? Are you looking up? Are you fact checking on the
Fact
fly?
checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
National
Rifle
Rifle
Association
Gun.
was first
Okay.
Yeah. So
by
really,
40 years.
the National Restaurant Association, you should get your act together and just change your
Yeah.
name. So
Okay. What about the International Restaurant Association? IRA. That stands for nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
What
a
about-
good. That might work.
What
actually.
if they change
yeah.
their name to National Restaurateurs Association?
Okay. I'm on board with
That's
this.
different, and I don't think it'll get as confused.
Hey, can we come up with an acronym for ourselves that'll get really confused with something else and gain us some
I
notoriety?
think National Food Service Industry Association.
No, but food service is different than restaurants.
How about
Infacid.
But the people who are members are those in the food service industry.
It should be the National Association of Restaurant Owners. Or National Association by Restaurant Owners.
How about the naturally randy actors?
Okay, it's a bit of a roundabout, but I think I can get on board with this.
Yes. We're
The
naturally randy.
National Robot Association.
Blood and rhetoric.
Yeah,
They could call themselves the U.S. Restaurant Association.
USRA. Yeah. That probably isn't out. Let's
That's
see.
probably the name of
that
a
available?
Russian ship.
Welcome to USRA. Our special tonight
what?
is the clam chowder.
Guys, they'd run into a problem there because that's the University Space Research Association.
That's so more
no.
important.
How about
We don't do space research,
URA.
no.
how about AUSR?
We do clam chowder.
AUSR. That'd be the Association of U.S. Restaurants.
Okay.
See, we're solving problems
Yeah.
within our nation here.
Yeah.
You're welcome, America.
You're welcome, America.
Next story comes from BBC.com. It says Oregon dad made son shoot him to delay prison.
Well,
Hey son, just put a bullet in my shoulder, son.
Oh no, it, wasn't his shoulder.
It was in the leg.
It was in his
Put
leg.
a bullet in my leg, son.
Why is this dad voiced by Nick Cage?
Because I can't voice it any other way, son.
Yes, Dad. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, so this
What's
guy,
the story, Kyle?
Feed me all the
quite
bees.
a character here.
He's something.
He was going to jail and was going to be there for 10 years because of a where was it? He was involved in an extensive mortgage fraud scheme, organized through.
So this was the day before his sentencing.
Yeah, it was a day before his sentencing. He's over on the side of the road. He has his son shoot him with a shotgun in the leg.
Shotgun?
Yeah, a 20-gauge shotgun.
Why a shotgun?
I don't
Well,
know.
there is less penetration with the shotgun.
So the teenager left the
But
scene.
don't you have a better chance of like losing a half your leg? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
He did.
No, he's
he
not dead. He's
he
alive.
lost his leg though.
He
No,
did.
he did?
He did lose
Yes.
his leg.
Yeah.
So he had.
I mean, I'd be like, shoot me with a .22 pistol right here through the meaty part.
yeah,
You know,
22, please.
yeah. So this guy had his 17-year-old son shoot him in his lower legs with a 20-gauge shotgun.
take that back. I would not have my child shoot me.
The teenager left the scene, and then he called the police. Said he'd been attacked after stopping to help a pregnant driver. He told police that he was hit in the head and then shot. A week before the shooting, he had taken out a disability insurance policy, falsely claiming he had not been arrested in the past decade. So the fraud was detected. As a result of the gunshot, he lost his leg, and he
Still
added
had to go
an
to jail.
additional 3 years to his 10 months in jail.
10 years in jail. No.
No, he added an additional 3
yeah,
years
yeah.
and 10
And 10
months
months.
to his 10 years in
Okay,
jail.
you know, you always hear the rhetoric that just, you know, criminals are dumb. They do dumb things. And
He's not going to forget. I mean, every time he tries to stand up.
They're a superstitious, cowardly lot.
But this is just okay. For one,
did he
has
do
he
to his
never
kid's
shot
mentality?
shot a shotgun before? Does he not know how those work? Like,
I mean, he could have. I mean, at least it was
Right?
like 20, right? I mean, 410, I suppose he could have got away with, but
still barely.
that's
Like at that range, like I'm assuming it was at pretty close range.
Don't hit anything else.
How did he not like die from like blowing
yeah.
his artery apart?
Realistically, like his son could have murdered him and been on the hook for it.
Yeah, yeah.
And oh my gosh.
But that wouldn't have been his problem then.
What?
No, but I mean,
not
he
the
has
father's,
said
yeah.
the injury that I sustained doesn't even bother me. What bothers me most is my son. The pain is on him. If I could take it all back, I would, but I can't. That'll haunt me to the rest of
How
my
old
life.
was his son?
17.
17.
Yeah.
And he
What
so
kind of hold do you have on your child to talk them into shooting you?
Maybe he already wanted to do it.
Well,
I mean, he's 17.
Well, I mean, Dad, you're going away for another 10 years, so
you suck anyways, Dad.
maybe this will just finish
Maybe he
you
was
off
like-
right now.
Maybe the kid,
Jeez.
maybe the dad's like, all right, I just need you to kind of aim it by the side of my leg, just graze me. He's like, yeah, sure, Dad. Just like
there goes
shoots
your
him
leg.
right in
I'm
the
out
leg.
of here.
Peace out. Have fun.
Drops it.
Yeah.
Well, we all can agree that this happened because he played video games.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
that's true. I didn't even think about that.
True.
Wait, the dad or the son?
The son.
The both
maybe
of
they
them.
maybe they played
Yeah,
them
they
together.
both
It
played
was the
video
dad's
games.
idea, so obviously the dad also played.
Thank
both
you,
played
Kyle.
video
Thank you for
games.
bringing our attention to this important matter.
I'm glad I could help.
Oh man, this is why you should not play video games. You should,
Never play them again because
Never.
you'll murder someone
or you'll just shoot your dad in the leg.
or shoot your dad in the leg.
Okay. All right, let's just move on. Okay, that's enough. That story made me sad. It brought me to a dark place, and I apologize for where it brought me. But let's go to TheVerge.com. TheVerge.com, where it says Amazon has a fix for Alexa's creepy laughs. Oh my gosh, Jeremy.
What? 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 What?
Jeremy.
What? What's going on, guys?
Stop saying what. You know what.
No, the audio people have no idea.
Stop act. You know what? It's gotten to the point that if anybody is consistently listening to us and they hear us go into a new story and then say, "Gosh dang it, Jeremy," they know exactly what happened. You photoshopped something together into a photo that we are all just.
Enjoying.
I don't know if we're enjoying or not.
I can't tell if I'm offended or I'm
How are you
enjoying.
offended?
I don't know. I just feel like
I'm not on National Women's
like
Day.
you-
Did you not
nonetheless.
hear
You offended
the Alexa
Alexa.
laugh? Did you not hear the
Oh, I heard it.
laugh?
Okay, so what Jeremy has done here is he's photoshopped a cackling face of Hillary Clinton inside of the Alexa, which unfortunately is going to be our
On National Women's
our
Day.
photo for this show.
On National
right.
Women's Day.
You want to go ahead and prepare that
International.
for me or for Kyle, Jeremy?
Yeah, you want to get me that picture so
All right.
that we can just lean full.
Do you have the
full
video
into it?
so people can hear the laugh? At
No, he
least?
probably doesn't.
No, not for that story.
He spent all the time working on getting this image
Oh,
put together,
great.
not giving us the.
You know, it wasn't in red, Kyle.
You know, you
Wait, it's not
look
in
at the
red?
story, and
No, this is in red.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can skim through the story and
All right,
see if
just
you can
let's
find
get
videos.
to the story.
Yeah, what is the
Let's
story?
not talk about this here. Story. Go for it, Kyle.
Well, I mean, we've pretty much summed it up. There's something that is going on within Alexas that they have crazy unprompted laughter that is starting. So they are trying to put in a fix that will cause it to not be
Laughing at people.
Laughing at people.
The tweets are what are my favorite part. Like, okay, so at Captain Handlebear tweets out. So Alexa Handlebar, sorry, not bear. So Alexa decided to laugh randomly while I was in the kitchen. Freaked at Snooty Juicer and I out. I thought a kid was laughing behind me. And then another person, Gavin here, Gavin Hightower, he tweets, lying in bed, about to fall asleep when Alexa on my Amazon Echo Dot lets out a very loud and creepy laugh. There's a good chance I get murdered tonight. So let's listen to this laugh because, whoa, okay? I agree to listen to this laugh. We got to hear it. Now, according to Jeremy, the resident NRA member,
No, I'm not.
he
I'm
says
not part of-
this is
I'm
this.
not part of that
He
association.
says that this is Hillary laughing.
Sounds too young to be Hillary.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There was some I heard where it was like uncontrollable laughter where it just kept going.
Okay, so why is Amazon playing like coy with this?
They
like
supposedly they're
don't-
fixing it though.
But why?
right?
How is this a
Yeah,
thing
it
that
shouldn't
needs to
have
be
happened.
fixed? Like what? How does this happen? Is this like a programmer playing a joke and just being like, "Hey, I'm gonna secretly put some creepy laughter in here"? Like,
right. I mean, it's got to be.
Am I the only one who doesn't think it's that creepy? I'm sure if I heard it
Well, no,
just
I don't.
by
No,
surprise.
like when
That's
you
not the
aren't
point.
talking to this device, it laughs at you.
Well,
Okay.
then not, or even when you're not, like you're just
Yeah.
imagine you lay down in bed and this thing just starts laughing out of nowhere, and you're like in the dark. Why is
okay.
it? You know what I
okay,
mean?
Yeah.
I think it's the context.
when you set the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that the laugh itself. I think is scary.
It's
I think
actually
the,
what they're using to let you know that the NSA is listening.
oh, haha. You.
So every time that they turn on, their
I don't
recording.
care. Let the NSA listen. Give them. What do you want?
I have nothing going on that the NSA would.
No, I know. I'm just
Get
saying that's
anything
how
out
you
of.
now know.
But that's the thing is that's what a lot of people say. That's the problem with our generation is that we're willing to just not care, and that you know what they could if they wanted
If
to.
they really want to listen to
they,
me, like
they
poop
could
and stuff.
They could find something on us if they wanted to, because of them listening, and we should care about our civil liberties. But Jeremy doesn't. So
I don't. I mean, I guess the thing that's creepy about this is that you've got people that are like live alone, and suddenly their Amazon just starts laughing. Like that would absolutely creep me out beyond anything. I think, which is weird because of how much I
Because you
love.
get creeped out about a lot of things.
I get creeped out about a lot of things.
Yeah, dogs,
Your neighbor's kids.
darkness.
That was a neighbor's kid that was standing there staring at me.
Yeah, but it's funnier if I don't say the whole time.
At 5:30
love
in
how
the
you
morning
triggered
in the
him.
dark.
I love how you triggered him. with
Jeremy
that.
loves it because you managed to trigger him way more than he did with
Yeah,
his little
it's
comment.
true. It was good. His was better for sure.
I mean, that's the laugh that I expect to happen when that kid is standing there looking at me at 5:30 in the morning in pitch black.
It's gonna be okay, Kyle.
I know.
Just holding a single red balloon.
I will say it was either this or Chucky, but then I figured that's a boy, so
I'm trying to
What
figure
about
out.
the Bride of Chucky?
I'm just trying to figure out why.
could have worked.
Like, how do they come out and just be like, oh yeah, we're working on fixing that? This isn't a problem that just happens. Like, it's not like, oh hey, Aunt, it's not.
So-
it's not the right. It's like not giving the right results. It's not.
Reported this to us, so we went back through all of our database, and we found that it was actually happening, and we think we got a fix. So don't worry about it. Everything's fine with your robot that can order things for you and
It's just weird. I mean, it
turn
just doesn't.
things on in your house.
I mean, I'm not like. I guess I'm not like that type of superstitious where I'm like, oh, it's gonna do things. But it's just more
Right.
like, where did this start? Like, what? It had to have been like a gag or something, right? Like, just like, or do you think they were like testing some sort of software? Or
Well, I
like,
think I mean, the whole point of it having a human voice is to make you feel comfortable talking to it, right? So maybe they were trying to work in some, more humanistic character attributes, similar to
Yeah.
what Microsoft tried with their teenage girl that you could call and talk to.
Yeah.
That didn't go well.
Well,
I'd like to propose a scenario.
let's hear it.
Building off of Jeremy's idea, maybe they were trying to program a situation where it could laugh. You could tell it jokes or something and it could laugh, but it didn't get fully developed. But then that was still in its programming and somehow it glitched to make the laugh.
I think it was a disgruntled Amazon employee who
I mean,
That
decided
is-
to
that is
put-
the first scenario I
Siri
came up
will
with.
tell you
Yeah.
a joke if you ask her to.
Well, right, but if they program this in so that Siri will just start laughing at you at random,
From your pocket.
well,
yeah, I don't know.
probably not from your pocket.
It
Are
is.
you carrying
strange.
your Alexa around in your
No,
pocket?
you said Siri.
Don't ask what he
I
calls.
meant
that.
Alexa.
Don't ask the name of his member. All right, so the next story
Family
we got.
friendly.
Thank you, Nathan.
Well, that I know. That's why I was trying to warn Kyle. Next story comes from BusinessInsider.com, and it says China number one. China just built a 250-acre solar farm shaped like a giant panda.
This is pretty awesome.
And
I mean,
cliche.
well, sure, it's cliche, but I mean, why not lean into having a little bit of fun when you're building something like this? That's the way that I look at it. They call themselves the Panda Power Plant. They're saying that it will be able to produce 3.2 billion kilowatt hours of solar energy in 25 years. And they are planning on putting in at least one other one.
So it's the first
It's
of
the first
multiple
of multiple
pandas.
panda power plants. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. It is a bit cliche.
Why?
But because China, pandas.
Okay,
You know.
okay. Let's steer into this. What animal would America put as a power plant to be equally as
Bald
cliche?
eagle.
I'm ashamed I didn't think of that. I
Yeah.
was thinking turkey.
A turkey, huh?
Yeah, a turkey.
Yeah, okay, Thomas Jefferson.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, a cow.
The,
Horse. No, that's true.
I mean, the thing
Countries
is,
have horses though.
realistically,
I feel like Spain
the-
would have dibs on that.
yeah, probably. The way that this thing sits for most people, no one's gonna know or care. But I mean that's
No,
gonna be
but they're
something that's
doing
awesome
this for
as
the
you're
world.
But you're
flying over.
I mean,
you
think
know,
of this from
an airplane.
that.
yeah,
It's
And
like the Nazca line.
tourists coming in.
It's important for China to show global power, just like it is the United States. And so this is one of those things where we're talking about it, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
I think my problem with it is that like I feel like an old man, and when I'm in a plane, I want to see,
Squares?
the squares. And then if I saw a giant panda, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna jump off this plane now without a parachute
But that'll get you
and
closer
why?
to the panda.
to hug
Why
the
would
panda.
because I want to give it a hug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, because I wouldn't want to live in this world anymore.
Why?
It's because it's dumb.
You just can't have any fun, can you?
What's wrong with the power panels shaped like a panda?
It should just be boring squares, so
How
it
is
matches
this-
the other boring
How is this
squares.
any different
the
than that
quilted
story
pageantry.
than that story we had of the desert drawings that were done from like
The Nazca
hundreds of
lines?
years ago that some guy drove his truck through and ruined it. I mean, this is really just the future version of that.
Those were
right?
just circles. I can handle circles. This looks like a cartoon panda.
They weren't just circles. They were like
They're crop
all kinds
circles.
of pictures.
Or of what pandas?
What is-
Of there was animals. There was
They were kind of like
all
art,
kinds of
like
different things.
crude drawings, though, weren't they? They were.
they were from hundreds of thousands
Guys,
of years
I got
ago.
I'm just saying.
Let's get our own solar farm.
Okay, that's no.
And
I'm
let's-
stopping you right here. Kyle.
Let's put
This is
our
the most
pixelated
unrealistic.
faces.
Yeah, that's a bird.
The
in
Nazca
there.
lines.
I
There you
just.
go.
What about? Okay, so it's just gonna ruin
I
all
don't-
the landscape. Everybody's
They
gonna.
didn't have drones to see what it'd look like.
the landscape.
Everything's gonna look
How
like
is that ruining the landscape?
because
Isn't that
everything's
better
gonna-
than just a solar farm that was a square?
no.
Why not?
Why?
Because when you fly over it, it just stands out. It makes things look cheesy and dumb. It's like it's like when you fill up your
Cheesy and
when you
dumb.
put your iMessage stickers on someone's message. Like it looks stupid. It breaks like
Yeah, but you do it.
I know, but I'm just saying like it ruins the aesthetic of it. And this is something that's like much more like long lasting and
Because they're solar panels?
I don't see why this is a problem.
I just
yeah.
don't like it.
I
That's
think
all I'm
that's-
saying. It's stupid. and it
Kuipers, what
looks
were you gonna
gross.
say?
Kuipers,
One
you're
thing
not
I would-
allowed to talk right now.
But I was going to support you.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, because I was going to say, like,
You're wrong, Kuipers.
well, the one thing I'd say in Eric's defense is it does look like a knockoff version of like Kung Fu Panda.
It does, yeah.
It does. I'll give
Okay,
you that.
I will give you
Like
that.
I can see it like in the dollar movie bins and like Dollar Tree or somewhere like that. Like
Panda
dude,
that
like-
knows kung fu.
yeah, something like that.
Karate panda bear.
Yes.
I guess it's just cheesy is all I think it is. I think it looks. I don't have anything against pandas. Pandas are cute. Pandas are fun. It's just cheesy looking. I don't know. I just look at the beautiful landscape and then this ugly dumb bear is in the middle of it.
Well,
and
sure.
It's just like
It-
So
I
you're saying
underst-
you're saying we should hunt the pandas.
no, hunt the solar panels.
I
that
understand
look
the
like pandas.
the premise that you come from with you've got the beautiful landscape around it, but I don't understand how this looks any worse than a giant square of reflective solar panels that are just in a
Yeah,
square.
you're probably right. It probably doesn't look worse. It just looks dumber. That's all. It just looks cheesy. Tacky.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
the word I'm thinking.
I just think
kitschy.
I think
it looks kitschy.
and maybe
I
it
feel like
is,
you're getting
but,
old, Eric.
but I think it's just it's
feel
a different
like
way to
you should
show
say,
that.
"Get off my lawn."
Maybe.
Say
Yeah.
it.
Get
Say
off
it.
my lawn, you
Get
stupid
off my
pandas.
Chinese lawn.
Get off my lawn, dragon lady. I don't know. It's fine. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm so mad, I'm so upset, I'm gonna.
You said you were going to jump out of a plane and commit suicide.
because you didn't want to live on this planet anymore because there's
I was
giant
just
panda
being a little
solar bears.
hyperbolic. Like, just settle down, you guys.
Solar bears,
He's
man.
just being hyper.
and a little ball.
Now, if it was just the fact that the solar bears are more dangerous than polar bears, yeah,
Oh,
I
that would
get
be
that.
funny. That would be funny if
Solar
in
bears.
Alaska we did a polar bear.
You wouldn't be
solar
able
farm.
to see it, I don't think, the same way.
Shh. But it'd be funny.
I don't think it would be funny. It would just be gross.
What? So
You're
would this
any
be a
fish.
sun bear?
No, it's a panda bear.
But it's a sun bear.
Well, yeah.
It's a sun panda bear. It's a panda sun bear.
Yes.
I'm glad we agreed on that.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm not upset. You guys act
There
like
was
I'm
another
like super
story,
mad.
right?
Yeah, I'm
We've
trying to-
got more stories.
Maybe-
Jamie.
Oh,
Are you
cool.
okay?
Maybe if the internet worked, I would open one of those stories,
okay.
but it doesn't. So you could just shut your
Shut yours.
judgy
Shut
mouth.
yours. Shut yours.
All right. The next story comes from globalnews.canada or .ca. It says, ugly panda bears soon to cover our landscape. Please prepare your cyanide pills.
Oh man, they changed
All
the
right.
headline.
No, it says, it says, hundreds of people gathered to say, wow, like Owen Wilson. Go ahead.
There is a video.
That's
Wow.
okay. You got the video.
This
on
just,
this.
this just
Of course
warms
I
my
do.
heart.
All right, let's get it started.
Wow.
That lady is bad at
That lady's a little better.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I think we've just told the whole story.
Wow.
Guys, I think we really need to schedule one of these.
It'd just be the six of us
no.
standing
No,
in a
let's-
Target
We don't
going,
have
"Let's-
friends.
No,
Kyle?
no, we can make this happen.
With whose friends?
At
Kuipers, you got
Comic-Con.
friends?
Wow.
Yeah, they're right here.
Wow.
Let's schedule a time.
But then we'd be
During
copycats.
Comic-Con.
It's not funny anymore.
Wow.
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 So hateful of my ideas.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Why are you so hateful?
Wow.
It hurts. Wow.
We could have a contest of who could do it the best, and we record them on air.
Wow.
Wow.
That
Wow.
could work.
Wow.
Wow.
We'll
What a
get
good
random
idea,
people
Jeremy.
coming up and getting in our photo booth or video booth and saying wow, and then we'll compilate it all together by the end of the show.
Wow, that's a lot more
Wow.
work.
Yeah, but my idea's cooler than yours.
Wow, that's a lot more work.
Wow.
If you want to do all the work,
Oh,
wow.
I should do more movies with Wow Sanderson.
All right, next story comes from etonline.com. It says Tim Allen says he's very interested in a Home Alone robot. I mean, a home improvement robot.
Wow.
I didn't mean to say Home Alone.
Wow.
I meant to say Home Improvement robot.
Wow.
He tried to read it wrong, and you really read it wrong.
This is my home, and I'm going to defend it
Wow.
Wow.
from the women.
It's actually just a robot that puts cologne on his face and screams
Wow.
a lot.
Do we
The
tell them
cologne
that?
is so burning.
And woofs.
yeah.
Woof. Yeah, Tim Allen.
Real quick side
Yeah,
note
go
from
ahead.
Home Alone. That scene, you know the movie he's watching, and he's like,
Keep the change, you
"You
filthy animal."
And he's like, "Puh, puh, puh." I always thought that was a real movie, and I just recently heard that was they actually filmed all that as just a little something
That
to
makes-
use as a movie
that makes
in
it
the
cheaper
movie.
for them.
Oh, I'm sure, but it was just funny because I just for years and years and years I always was like, I wonder what that movie is. I should try
thought
to
the
find
same
it.
thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they.
We should,
I
you know what,
realized-
guys? I got an idea. We should make that movie at Comic Con.
Wow.
Wow, what a good idea, Jeremy.
You're such a donkey hole.
Can you cosplay as the person in that movie? Nathan, would you do that for us?
Wow.
Which
Wow.
one? The one who gets shot or the one who says keep the change?
Yes.
Both of them. Got it.
But I just thought that's cool. I like it when movies do that. They made a whole little separate world, this whole hey, it's a movie within a movie. It was believable. Anyways,
Wow.
Tim Allen says he's very interested in a home improvement reboot.
Yes. It sounds like I don't know if some of it is that he still is miffed that his most recent show got canceled. That he's
The
sitting
one with
around.
girls.
Why the last man standing?
Yeah.
Yes, why the last man standing? He has said and has talked with Richard Karn, who played Al. He said that they both are very interested.
Of course,
in
Al's
reuniting.
interested.
Well,
What's
of
he been
course.
doing
He
all
hasn't
these
done
years?
Exactly.
He hasn't done.
I mean, he
anything.
had a cameo on his other show, but that was about it.
He did
Well-
that stint on Family Feud for a while.
True.
Is Wilson dead?
I don't know.
He might be. Can you really do that show without Wilson?
I think you could do a different Wilson and be okay with it.
No.
I don't think so, Tim.
Just because.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Bravo, Kuipers.
I was waiting for somebody else to say that.
Okay, story's over now.
Earl Hindman. Wait, that
You're
can't.
going.
Earl Hindman, a television actor, Wilson's sitcom neighbor. He was born in 1942. He passed in 2003 at the age of 61 from lung cancer.
Rest in peace.
2003. Did I say 2001? Meant
I think
2003.
you said 2003.
Well, on that note. Wow.
Western.
Well, now who's going to dispense wisdom that Tim is going to misunderstand, but he'll
it'll-
still apply it correctly anyway?
What'll
Rest in
happen?
peace, Earl Hindman.
What'll happen is his daughter will be living in the house after he passed, but they won't say that he died. They'll say that he moved, to another part of the country or something. And she was gifted the house.
And she'll be a wise African American woman.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen is all the boys are going to be grown up, right? Because they are.
Sure.
And so what's going to happen is one of them is going to have the hots for her, and she's just going to stay on the other side of the
Describe
fence
the
the entire time.
hots. What exactly is that?
Yeah, what are the
It
hots?
means that his loins burn.
I think that's called an STI.
Yeah, you should probably get
see a
that
doctor.
checked. If your
Oh, man,
loins
she
are
gave me the
burning.
hots.
I should have known better.
Yes.
Wow. All right, this is
Wow.
it's too bad. Good old Earl Hindman's
Yeah.
passed. He was young though when he died, so
Yeah. It's,
sorry, I'm really focusing on this, not in the story. So this reboot, Roseanne's coming back soon. That's
Yeah.
like already a thing. It's happening soon. That's a great show. Good show. Good. It kind of was that thing that just kind of shifted the American culture. It's like when Ellen came out on TV. It just is that, and Roseanne. It just really defined the '90s.
I wasn't allowed to watch Roseanne.
Oh, okay. What's
but
weird
Ellen
is
was okay.
I'm sorry?
But Ellen was okay.
I wasn't even aware of Ellen
Oh,
until
okay.
a long time later. So that wasn't even an issue.
I wasn't allowed to watch He-Man
let's go through the list of things Jeremy wasn't allowed to
because
watch.
he was only
We'll be
wearing
here
a
all night.
loincloth.
okay.
Yeah, it was a cartoon, but still.
Yeah, he was a naked cartoon.
Because that isn't all that Adam
She
found. to
thought
cover
it might.
himself with.
Your mom thought it might tempt you to lust.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe that's not just something. I don't know. Jeremy, what other things did your mom not let you watch? Could you watch The Simpsons?
No, that's a big no.
Could you watch The X-Files?
Also a no.
Could you watch
Could you watch Home Improvement?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
was that like
Yeah.
considered family friendly to them?
Yeah,
They went to
absolutely.
church a couple times on the show, so
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
And I distinctly remember Wilson quoted the Apostle Paul once.
Ooh, remember the middle son when he went through his goth phase? Or was it the
That
oldest
was the
son?
youngest
That was-
one.
Oh, the youngest one. That's
youngest one, yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. The youngest son.
So that was that's surprising that you were able to watch that and that she didn't think that you were going to go down that path.
That was okay.
I mean-
Family Matters was okay.
Can you
Facts of
really
Life.
watch that show and not go down that goth path?
Yes, Kyle, you can.
I just like Texas says, you guys want to hear a story about the first time I discovered anime? No, because we already know it's your uncle. All right, so the other thing about
Bob's your
Home
uncle.
Improvement is that it's just one of those shows that is weirdly done, right? It's just would it even how would you bring it back?
The interesting thing is if he went with live studio audience.
It's just
I mean, there's not enough things doing that
it
anymore.
feels like it was a place and time sort of thing,
yeah.
So it's like I don't know how it would work.
Because they had all this
Live's-
like bro jokes.
But live studio audience, I mean,
Wow. Wow. How about this? Wait, Jeremy, at Comic-Con, we have everybody get together and do Tim Allen grunts.
Oh my goodness.
Totally a different idea.
You know what?
Totally
You know
original.
what? You know what? Nathan, could you dress up as Tim Allen in cosplay?
How is that? He puts a tie on a tool belt?
Well, he'd have to grow his hair out. But you'd have to get the mannerisms down.
Yeah,
You know?
and then we go around at Comic-Con and we get people to be like,
I don't think so, Tim.
Kyle, you could be
You could wear a
my
tool
owl.
belt. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, actually,
I don't like
I'm starting to like
I don't like
this.
that I come
100%.
up with an idea and then it gets steamrolled into something else because the idea that I had you guys didn't like enough.
Yeah, well, here's why though. That was direct copy. This is a twist.
Yeah.
The other thing is, Tim Allen grunts have been notorious for like being replacing sound effects in video games. So like, there's like a Doom mod that replaces everything with a Tim Allen.
All right, let's
grunt.
do it.
There's a Skyrim thing.
I
where
think so, Tim.
A Skyrim video where
I think so, Tim.
Where they replace all the sound effects with
Yeah,
Tim Allen grunts.
that
So he's
sounds
just
like
like
a thing.
walking. Trevor and I love watching that video. It's really funny. It's just like walking, and then it's just like, It's great. It's great. So we'll do it. Everyone come around the Comic-Con booth.
I need to get
We'll do
a
Tim
nice
Allen grunts.
tool belt and
I've got one.
okay, and I've got a flannel. So yeah, I've got a beard. We can do this. Nathan.
You're going to be Al. Okay. All right. So is
Nathan, you just got to paint your hands green.
Comic-Con's going to be
Wait.
real weird.
Wait, so who's gonna?
Okay, somebody
who's gonna
else
be
buy
the
the
neighbor?
paint.
Who's the
Wait.
neighbor?
Heidi ho there, neighbor.
No, Kuipers, you're the wife.
Because you always bring us cookies.
That's right. I don't know.
All right.
I feel like Eric could be a good Wilson.
We'll
Thank
just do a new backdrop for the show,
Jeremy,
It'll
you
be
can be
tool
my
time.
golf son.
and we'll do our own episodes.
Great.
That would work.
So is there any?
No,
What?
you're Pam.
Okay.
You're the sexy and the sexy host of the show.
Okay.
Are you saying he's Pamela Anderson?
Yes,
I am.
All right. That'll be great. So
Jeremy's
there's no, but we have no news whether this is actually going to happen. It's just that
No,
he'd like
it's just
to.
that they have
Okay.
discussed that they want to.
All right. Well, that's good to know. All right. Well, hopefully Tim comes back, and he can have it all again. And that does it for all of our lovely stories this evening. Should we jump into the mail sack?
Got something on your mind?
I didn't know where to turn.
Send us an email, message, or a call.
You've got mail.
Just a couple stray hairs in here. That's it. Nothing else in the mail sack.
Oh, look, some almond splinters.
There's some. Oh, those got deep. There is. We have nothing left to share with you this evening. Family friendly. Family friendly. There. It's just a shame that
They
nobody
don't want to.
Nobody
I don't
sends
Nobody wants
us
to
things.
hear us read their emails.
We'll read your email.
Yeah,
Or
we'll play
listen-
your voicemail.
Yeah, as long as it's
Family friendly.
not offensive to every single
Yeah.
person.
If you have a question, what that bump is, possibly, send us a picture.
No, no,
What?
no.
What?
Yeah.
You only say that because it doesn't go to your inbox.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All right. Send it. Yeah. Go ahead and send anything you want. If you have any questions, like maybe it's an ingrown hair, maybe it's a tumor, we'll decide. Tubcast at minutub.com.
We'll flip a coin.
Go ahead and send that in. We're doctors. You can take medical advice from us, but you can't sue us because
Right.
we're not doctors. So please send us things. We're desperate. Tubcast at minutub.com, or even fancier. It's what the young kids are doing. Like the middle school kids are doing now. They're talking on the phone. I hear it's cool. It's
What?
making a comeback.
Cool.
You dial 4, and we don't want middle schoolers calling us for the record, but 475 tub call. What was that? Was that childish
Nothing.
outburst
I don't know
from
what you're
you?
talking about. He nudged me. I mean, I nudged him.
Yeah.
Stop nudging each other.
So
He nudged me.
call
There
475
it is.
tub
Phone
call.
number is down there. I think
475
still down there.
Tub call.
Yep.
Okay, Kuipers has
Good
us.
job, Kuipers.
But at home they can't hear. 475 tub call.
That's 475-882-2255.
I just like Texas says I'll call it. Well, you do that, and we'll play
Yeah.
your voicemail on the next episode.
on the next episode.
You feel free
in
have
next
to screen
time.
it first.
Yeah.
Do you know any
wow.
dead celebrities? We've had a few of those.
Yeah. Could you get Tim Allen on the line for us?
Yeah.
He's not
Someone
dead.
get Tim
Get him-
Allen
get him on the line anyway.
the phone with
I mean,
us.
Tim Allen is Harrison Ford for TV.
In what sense?
Please elaborate.
I don't. That just came out of nowhere.
Neither one of them will die. They're gonna both
Harrison
live
Ford,
forever.
Harrison
way
Ford has
older.
I know.
died in a couple things.
No, but they're gonna live forever as actors.
Okay.
And the breadth of what they've done, what they've produced.
Okay. Counter argument.
Okay.
Orson Welles.
Okay. All right.
I feel like Orson Welles'
I feel like you're going somewhere.
I feel like Orson Welles' influence is a little more far-reaching than Harrison Ford.
Okay. All right.
And for TV, Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, no, he did. Nope, they're both dead. Never
yeah,
mind.
they are. That's why I was like,
Okay, well, we'll save this debate for another time. It's very compelling. I was on the edge of my seat. I almost fell asleep. But before we depart, we would like to thank all of our lovely and thoughtful and kind and considerate and well-mannered Patreon peeps. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. These are the lovely individuals who give of their financial earnings to support us, and it helps us, keep the lights on. Really, we're not Tom Bodette, but we do keep the lights on. This is
keep the light on for you.
it's it's a wonderful thing to help out something, to support the art that we create. You would have about 100% less Tim Allen grunts and Owen Wilson wows performed terribly in your life if it wasn't for us. So we're glad that we help you. So if you're interested in joining the Patreon family,
Becoming internet famous.
go to
I don't think so.
patreon.com/meninatub. All right.
M-E-N.
Or other words, go
I-N.
to wow.com/ and donate. So thanks everybody for that, and we appreciate those ones that are up in Coral there. I kind of forgot to mention that they're co-producers. They're at the $10 level or higher.
Yeah.
They
give us the money.
They give us the most money. We appreciate it.
help
Okay, so that does it for tonight, I think. No real housekeeping for y'all. Just come back for the loop. That's on Wednesday at 9 p.m. the Central Time.
We'll talk some games.
We'll talk about video games. Then you can return a week from now, same time, same place, to watch the Tubcast, where we'll get into all the news that you need to know right here, right now. It's the real world. Anyways, it's been swell. It's been it's been fun, and I gotta go. I got a meeting at the White House. They called me about some video games and gun violence. They want me to kind of,
because we're influencers, right?
Yeah, they're like, oh, we should get that one guy, that KG dude from the Tubcast. Let's get him on. And then so heading out to DC tomorrow.
It's a second.
It's
private.
Yeah.
Meeting. So it's not going to be, publicized as much.
Yeah, you're not going to hear about it.
It's where real policy happens.
But yep.
Yep.
I'll be meeting up with at a layover with Nathan Drake. It's going to be cool. And Pac-Man. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
Good night.
Later.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, because that's really bad.
Yeah.
Messy. It's a whole ordeal.
thing.
Yeah, you got to get rid of them, and it's kind of difficult.